Good morning. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? I'm the Moon Mama. Welcome to Monday. Monday's the day made for the moon. Or Monday's the day made by the moon, or the moon made, oh, whatever, I'm being silly. Anyway, so Monday is the day. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. So, I have a rule that as soon as I get on the live, I start talking. Like I watch people come on to lives and wait for people and do all those sort of things. I'm like, never do that, right? Because I'm from Los Angeles, and so I've actually been in places where people do television and real things, and you never fucking wait for the audience. You just go, and then when the audience gets there, they get there. So I'm happy you guys are here, and thank you for being here. So Monday. So first of all, let me just say that I am so excited about today's energy. And I also want you guys to know, if you don't already know, like, I really love astrology. Like, I fucking love this shit, okay? Like, I love it. There's nothing else like it. And here's the reason why I love it so much. Is because when I was a little girl in Christianity, and let me tell you, I was a Christian, speaking in tongues. Oh, she got a hundred, dancing, sanctified. I was that kind of Christian, laying on hands like that, right? I grew up in that kind of family, and so. And I was naturally sort of religious. Like as a young person, I was like, I could feel spirit, I could feel spiritual. I could feel the invisible as a young child. So when I was given Christianity, I was like, yes, this is my shit, right? Because I needed something to make those feelings that I have that are spiritual, make them make sense for me. And Christianity was a framework for it, except it didn't work. It didn't work. And that's what I realized. I realized I had all this energy and I could feel all these things, but what I was being told to do didn't work. It actually didn't get me the evidence of what it is that I was desiring, right? And so, I realized that it wasn't working for me. And so the reason I love astrology is because it works. It works. If you follow the moon, astrology will get you anything you desire because it covers everything. And it will get you to who you are. It'll get you to what you desire because what you desire desires you. And when you are aligned in your frequency, literally, it's like you got to put on your energy suit. Nobody else can fit your energy suit. Nobody else can wear it. You can't loan it to a motherfucker. You can't be like, here, take my energy shoes and wear these tonight. They don't fit nobody else. They won't even work for anybody else, right? So when you get into alignment and get into who you are uniquely, individually, astrology is just a masterful thing. And, so like when I was young, I really believed that when I was 14, and I've shared some of this stuff before, I used to, as soon as puberty hit, I went into like insanity. Like, I need a boyfriend, I need a husband, it was just craziness, right? And what I realized is that the astrology has shown me that that desire for like love and relationship was because I had the South Node in Libra in the 7th house. So when I understand that I have the South Node in Libra in the 7th house, my early life is all about relationship, and I would be obsessed because I have Pluto conjunct my sun with Jupiter. So obsession is something that is just my natural way of being. Like I just have to have something to be obsessed about. So my obsessions now are things that I can manage, like astrology and helping people and, doing like learning and things that really work because my energy is obsessive. I had to understand that from the astrology. Otherwise, I would have thought something was wrong with me. I did. I was like, why can't I get what I want? And how come everybody else can? And how come nobody loves me the way I want to be loved? Because my North Node is in Aries. And when your North Node is in Aries, you are here to be a pioneer. You're here to stand in your own power. You're here to be a warrior for something that's unique and true to you. But Christianity wasn't telling me that. That's what I mean when I say Christianity didn't work. It has us all idealizing this deity, Jesus Christ, and it doesn't break down the story accurately to have you understand that you are Jesus Christ. It's a fucking story about you. And because we're like, oh, Jesus, like looking for this outside deity, we totally miss it and it fails and it doesn't work. But when you realize that the Bible is really a book about you, literally, it's like literally a book about you, then it works. And astrology is already that. So Christianity adapted astrology. Like everything comes from astrology. Everything comes from astrology. They just took it all in you. So I'm just like, if you go to the source, just go to the source. Go be with the source. Go connect to the source. You don't need an intermittent person. You don't need none of that. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Like, that's the thing about Christianity. Christianity basically relegated women to some inferior role to men when we are the fucking creators of all this motherfucking shit. How you gonna relegate us to the motherfucking back of the bus when we created the bus, the wheels, the tank, the everything? We created the earth that the bus drives on. How are you going to relegate us to nothing? But that's what happened, and that's why it didn't work. That's why Christianity didn't work, because it had all the energies and the archetypes out of order and out of alignment. So we have a whole community of Black people, for the most part, that are really out of they're not aligned to their real power, to their real gifts, because they're waiting on some motherfucking Jesus Christ that ain't coming back like that. There is no body to come back. The person, the Jesus Christ that is coming back in you. So if you're looking out there, you're missing the mark. If you're looking for somebody to come out of the sky, you're not gonna see it. Christianity didn't work, right? So, but if you're looking in the mirror, if you're looking on high in your own consciousness, if you're looking in your own heart, if you're understanding that you are the projector of the reality and that you are the hero, you are the savior, you are the devil, you are all of it, if you understand that you are all of it, then you got some power. Then you got some power. So, okay. The moon is in Gemini, and the moon is in the last quarter phase today. And so here's the thing about the Gemini energy. You guys always hear me talk about Gemini and how important it is. Gemini is so important. Gemini is so important. So I do have a Gemini moon. So I do want to it's the energy I kind of struggle with the most, right? Because Gemini is fickle. It's duplicitous. It's tricky. And it doesn't run by it has its own morality. It has its own integrity, right? And so it's loyal to no one. It does what it does. And you're not gonna feel, if people who are Geminis, right? You might feel like you're their favorite when you're with them, but the minute they're out of your company, they're gone, right? They're off to whoever's with them then is their favorite, right? That's Gemini. It's fickle. It's not a loyal energy. And it rules the mind. So if you think about your own mind, right? Like, how long can you hold a thought? Your mind will change from this. Like, I know I can be sitting talking to somebody and I hear a sound and my mind has gone to the sound that I'm hearing and I can't hear anything the person is saying. I can be listening to music and my mind is just that's Gemini. That is Gemini. It is not loyal. It's not loyal to one. So you have to really learn to master it. You have to learn your own way to relate to your own mind, right? So for me, I really have to learn how to talk to myself. I have to learn how to get clear about, well, whose voice is that? What's going on? Why are you saying this? And what's going on? Because it could be the 6-year-old in me whose mother didn't come at 3:00 and came at 10:00, right? Who's like really just wanting to feel connected. Or my mind could be giving me the adult in me who's like, I'm not going for that. I'm gonna blow up everybody. Or you know what I mean? Or like, so your mind is something you have to really learn to master. So that's just the general mind stuff. But right now, the moon is in Gemini in the last quarter phase, and Lilith is in Gemini. Now, Lilith is not a popular aspect that we hear a lot of Western astrology talking about. But I swear to God, I believe Lilith is the most important. I know people are going to be like, why would she say that? I believe Lilith is the star of the fucking show. I really do. And here's why. Lilith is not an actual body or anything. It's a point, and it's the dark side of the moon, right? And the dark side of the moon is like the womb. It's the creative, it's the feminine, right? And the feminine is where everything comes from. And Lilith, the mythology around Lilith is something like God created Adam and Lilith would not submit to Adam, so then God created Eve. But really how it goes is Lilith is God. Lilith is God. And Lilith created Adam. And then Lilith created Eve because she did not want to be a submissive energy. So Lilith is the creator of all of this. And you're not going to hear Western patriarchy. You're not going to hear the masculine say this. You're not going to hear it because they're not going to write themselves out. Nobody's going to take their own power away. No one's going to say, that's right, I'm not the one who's the creator of all this. She is. That's not going to happen. But if you understand Lilith in your own chart and you start paying attention to your Lilith, you will start to see how you're really creating your life, because the Lilith is the part of us that's absolutely the creative, divine energy at the core of it all. It's Lilith. And then everything else comes after that. So Lilith is in Gemini, and Gemini is your mind, right? So right now, Lilith is in Gemini every 9 years. So right now, she'll be there for like 9 months or something like that. Not a really long time, but significant enough. 9 months is time to give birth to a new reality. A woman is pregnant for 9 months, right? So Lilith is in every sign for 9 months. So while Lilith is in Gemini for 9 months, it is very significant that you focus on your mind and how you think, because your thoughts are extraordinarily potent right now. I hope I just told a really long story to help you guys understand all the pieces to get that right now for the next, because she's at like 4 degrees or 6 degrees, right? So for the next maybe 7 or 8 months, Lilith will be in Gemini. And here's what you want to do. You want to write your story. Gemini is the storyteller. Gemini is the teacher. You want to tell the story about your life that you actually want to experience. Or go back 9 years ago to see where Lilith, I think Lilith was in Gemini 11 years ago or something. In 2012. Lilith was in Gemini in 2012. Think about where you were in 2012. What was going on in your mind? What was going on in your life? And where you are now, because that 2012 created this. It's a cycle, right? So you want to use this time to do all the ritual, everything you can to be like, where do I want to be for the next 12 years? Like really, like if I were you, I would go from year 1, year 2, year 3, for 12 years and just write it all out. Just be like, it might be fun to do this and it might be fun to do this. And really, because you want to tell the universe something. You want to say, here's what I am up to. And here's the thing, make it sacred, right? Like, I believe everything is sacred. I believe everything is sacred. That's just the way I function. My life is really, my life is about the sacred and the subtle, right? So give yourself reason for why you want to do what you want to do, right? Like, you know, like, don't just be like, I want more money. Or you can. I'm not saying don't. Do what the fuck you want. But, right, it's like if it's more money, why? Why do you want more money? If it's love, why do you want the love? If it's why? What's the why behind it? Because the why is the thing that's actually going to really get you to it. If you're just, you know, American and greedy as fuck, and which is fine. None of that stuff is, all that stuff, I'm talking about it in a way. But if you have a why, because your why speaks to your purpose. What are you here for? And at this time on the planet, we all need a why because the system is collapsing. So if you understand your why, then you're here to fulfill something that actually can stand the test of time, that can be sustainable. Because in 10 years, the reality that we're in right now, it's gonna, I can't tell y'all where we gonna be. It could be completely gone. I'm serious. So really, like the universe is gonna honor, the universe honors everything, but we're building something new, right? So if you're still trying to do old stuff, then that's going away. So get clear about your why, right? Your why. So the moon in Gemini, Lilith in Gemini, I think I said it all. The sun is in Virgo. The sun is in Virgo, the moon in Gemini, all that's Mercury. Mercury is still in Virgo. So we really are under this really mental energy. Mental energy means pay attention to your thinking. Pay attention to it. I'm telling y'all, really, like, listen to what you're saying inside of yourself. See how you feel. Do your best to keep your frequency high. Listen to good music. Dance. Eat healthy food. Do rituals. Spend time with people you care about, that you love. Turn off the bullshit. Don't listen to the media. Literally, this is a high frequency time, and we do not want to fuck this off with shit that doesn't really matter, that we're going to end up experiencing later going, where did this come from? It's going to come from how intense the energy is right now. So pay attention. Okay, so let me see if anybody asked any questions or said anything that I want to answer before I go. Oh, God. Okay, first of all, I'm so happy you guys are all here. Someone said yes, because some folks will watch the video later. Yes. Okay, great. Your necklace. Oh, thank you very much. I'll tag the woman who makes these necklaces. She's on Instagram, and her art, her jewelry is like art. It's so beautiful. Yes, the Christ consciousness. You tell all your kids. Yes, that's right. Tell all your children that they are God. Absolutely, because they are. Okay. I think that's it. All right, y'all. I love y'all very, very much. I'm starting to perspire. I'm starting to bring an extra shine. I'm gonna have to watch this again. Okay, perfect. Yep. And she said more stages to perform and share and spreading the passion for life. Yes. Okay. More songs to sing, more fun. Yes. Keep your energy high and keep your spirit light. Light as a feather. That's the thing, to keep your heart as light as a feather. And then that will move you into the next experience. All right. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.